everyone. Is this thing on? Alright, hello. Well, I've just climbed back into this young man's house, and, I think I've got something stuck in my hair. Yes, look, it's a seashell. It was stuck in my hair again. I tend to get all sorts of things stuck in here. Got a little Lego, but he's got legs, so it's alright, he's not really legless. And then I've got something else got in here. Oh yes, it appears to be a copy of a map. Of the eastern seaboard of the United States from about 1774 to 1785. Best to keep that. You never know when you're going to need something like that. Alright, so the reason I'm coming to you today is to tell you all a story which I've just thought of, which I think is absolutely tremendous. So I will read it for you if I can. Here, let me just see if I can bring it up. Yes, okay. So here we are. I shall read it now for you. So, it all started when our happy protagonist, Philip, woke up in a haunted thicket. It was the 6th time it had happened. Feeling excessively exasperated, Philip poked a gerbil, thinking it would make him feel better, but as usual, it did not. Like a drunken sailor at happy hour, he realized that his beloved fish taco was missing. Immediately, he called his former cellmate, Ned. Philip had known Ned for plus or minus 500,000 years, the majority of which were eccentric ones. Ned was unique. He was congenial, though sometimes a little dim-witted. Philip called him anyway, for the situation was urgent. Ned picked up to a very ecstatic Philip. Ned calmly assured him that most South African hissing sloths turn red before mating, yet disease-carrying chipmunks usually earnestly yawn after mating. He had no idea what that meant. He was only concerned with distracting Philip. Why was Ned trying to distract Philip? Because he had snuck out from Philip's with the fish taco only 6 days prior. It was an exotic little fish taco. How could he resist? Didn't take long before Philip got back to the subject at hand, his fish taco. Ned sighed. Reluctantly, Ned invited him over, assuring him they'd find the fish taco. Philip grabbed his rhinoceros and disembarked immediately. After hanging up the phone, Ned realized that he was in trouble. He had to find a place to hide the fish taco, and he had to do it skillfully. He figured that if Philip took the tricked-out go-kart, he had at least 3 minutes before Philip would get there. But if he took the hoverboard, then Ned would be abnormally screwed. Before he could come up with any reasonable ideas, Ned was interrupted by 4 dim-witted narwhals that were lured by his fish taco. Ned grimaced. Not again, he thought. Feeling relieved, he randomly reached for his dangerous oil-soaked rag and aptly backhanded every last one of them. Apparently, this was an adequate deterrent. The discouraged critters began to scurry back towards the foxy forest, squealing with discontent. He exhaled with relief. That's when he heard the hoverboard rolling up. It was Philip. As he pulled up, he felt a sense of urgency. He had to make an unscheduled stop at Big Lots to pick up a 12-pack of live hand grenades. So he knew he was running late. With a hasty leap, Philip was out of the hoverboard and went charismatically jaunting towards Ned's front door. Meanwhile, inside, Ned was panicking. Without thinking, he tossed the fish taco into a box of dull pencils and then slid the box behind his George Foreman grill. Ned was exasperated, but at least the fish taco was concealed. The doorbell rang. "Come in," Ned surreptitiously purred. With a calculated push, Philip opened the door. "Sorry for being late, but I was being chased by some pestering, beer-sloshed tool in an amphibious vehicle," he lied. "It's fine," Ned assured him. Philip took a seat uncomfortably close to where Ned had hidden the fish taco. Ned turned red, trying unsuccessfully to hide his nervousness. "Can I get you anything?" he blurted, but Philip was distracted. With fist clenched and teeth gnashed, Ned noticed a clueless look on Philip's face. Philip slowly opened his mouth to speak. "What's that smell?" Ned felt a stabbing pain in his shin when Philip asked this. In a moment of disbelief, he realized that he had hidden the fish taco right by his oscillating fan. "What? I don't smell anything." A lie. An annoying look started to form on Philip's face. He turned to notice a box that seemed clearly out of place. "Those are just my grandma's ripened avocados from when she used to have pet disease-carrying chipmunks. She dropped them by here earlier." Philip nodded with fake acknowledgement. Then, before Ned could react, Philip recklessly lunged towards the box and opened it. The fish taco was plainly in view. It stared at Ned for what must have been 7 days. Before anyone could take off their pants, Ned groped surreptitiously in Philip's direction, clearly desperate. Philip grabbed the fish taco and bolted for the door. It was locked. Ned let out a curious chuckle. "If only you hadn't been so protective of that thing, none of this would have happened, Philip," he rebuked. Ned always had been a little oafish, so Philip knew that reconciliation was not an option. He needed to escape before Ned did something crazy, like start chucking gerbils at him or something. In a blinding moment of misguided bravado, he gripped his fish taco tightly and made a dash toward the window, diving headlong through the glass panels. He looked on, blankly. "What the hell? That seemed excessive. The other door was open, you know." Silence from Philip. "And to think, I varnished that window frame 7 days ago. It never ends." Suddenly he felt a tinge of concern for Philip. "Oh, you okay?" Still silence. Ned walked over to the window and looked down. Philip was gone. Just yonder, Philip was struggling to make his way through the lemur-infested moor behind Ned's place. Philip had severely hurt his scalp during the window incident and was starting to lose strength. Another pack of feral narwhals suddenly appeared, having caught wind of the fish taco. One by one, they latched on to Philip. Already weakened from his injury, Philip yielded to the furry onslaught and collapsed. The last thing he saw before losing consciousness was a buzzing horde of narwhals running off with the fish taco. But then God came down with his plucky smile and restored Philip's fish taco. Feeling frustrated, God smote the narwhals for their injustice. Then he got in his amphibious vehicle and zipped away with the fortitude of 500,000 Indonesian devil cats running from a big pack of disease-carrying chipmunks. Philip skipped with joy when he saw this. His fish taco was safe. It was a good thing, too, because in 11 minutes his favourite TV show, 2.5 Men, going to come on, followed immediately by When Disease-Carrying Chipmunks Meet Contraceptive. Philip was elated, and so everyone except Ned and a few hand-grenade-toting venomous koalas lived blissfully happy forever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed my story. It was very fun for me to write this out and to upload it to YouTube and to share with all of you, so I hope you enjoyed it. But anyways, I think I've overstayed my welcome, and I can hear the sound of a hoverboard just outside, so I've got to go. But anyways, I will see you later. Toodle pop!